Hi guys! I thought it would be fun to go through some of my favorite kids' books, some of Everly's favorite books that I read to her at night. And I got a lot of questions about which ones I like, which ones Evie likes, and so I thought I would show you. The first book I have here is this really sweet book. It's called Felicity Wishes. It's written by Emma Thompson, which, by the way, if Emma Thompson writes anything, you should buy it because she's amazing. So I really love this book. All the fairies kind of have their different strengths. So there's, the science fairy and the math fairy and the history fairy, but what's happening is Felicity doesn't know what her talent and gift is, and she feels really anxious about that. And all her friends seem to be good at something she's not. So it kind of addresses, a lot of times I get that from Evie from school, well, I can't do this, or this one won't play with me because of this. So it addresses like that sort of problem, and at the end you discover that she's the friendship fairy because she is a great friend, and that how powerful that is, and look at this cuteness. And it has pop-ups and glitter. I promise you, every little girl out there will love this book. So that's my first one. We read this a lot. You can tell it's kind of falling apart. Mo Willems, Elephant and Piggy are just really funny. So this is the collection book. There's about 5 of them in here. They're funny, they make us laugh, they're goofy. They also kind of talk about issues like sharing, just kind of interesting, funny ways to do it. That's very simplistic, but for some reason, kids love this. I love reading it. It's also really cute illustration, but you just love Elephant and Piggy. You just love them, and it's really fun to read, and he's funny. Okay, this book is one of my favorites. It's really cute. It's called In My Heart, and it's a book about feelings. So we had this a while ago. You go through each level of the heart, which is so cute, talking about big feelings, small feelings, loud and quiet feelings. This one talks about joy, how it feels to be happy, but it also goes through the other ones. This is brave. This is when you're angry, so your heart feels mad. It goes through all the different feelings you can have and puts it in a way about how it feels inside when you have these feelings. But I found that just reading this book a couple times helped her identify, I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling happy, and it was just a fun way to do it, and it's not, over the top. So, highly recommend. Now this one, okay, my mom's name is Nancy. My mom is very fancy. She bought all Evie these books, these Fancy Nancy books. And one thing I love about this book, so this is Fancy Nancy at the Mermaid Ballet. Nothing Evie loves more than mermaids and ballet. But what's great about these books is they teach you fancy words. So right here it says, we play in my mermaid lagoon. A lagoon is a fancy kind of lake. So it just builds their vocabulary in a really cute way, and I find her actually using these words, which is adorable. Now this book I read as a kid. This is one of my favorite books. I personally still love this book. Shel Silverstein poetry is amazing, and it's done in a way that's really intriguing to her. So what we do with this book, because it's big, is we kind of say, okay, what are we gonna read tonight? And we just open up to one, and then we read it. Like this one's called The Toy Eater. And then we'll go, what's another one? And you kind of open up, because, it's a lot of poems, so it's hard to read all these in one night, obviously. And who doesn't love Shel Silverstein? Amazing. Now this book, proceed with caution, because this is called Can You See What I See Once Upon a Time. I bought this book. The problem with this book is that it's so hard to find the things it's asking for, and it takes quite some time. So if you do get this book, Evie loves this book, and it is fun. It goes through the different fairy tales of like Little Red Riding Hood, Beauty and the Beast, and it tells you what to find, and they have to kind of look and find. Beautiful pictures, really fun, good for their brains. It just takes a long time. So parents, I'm warning you, start like an hour early if you pick this book, because they won't give up. It's like find an elephant. And I'm like, oh, let's just go to the next page. She's like, no, I have to find that elephant. and I'll be here for 30 minutes, and it's hard to find, but it's good for their brains. And then when she does find it, she gets very excited and feels good about herself. So I love this book though, and it's really pretty. So Everly is a bookworm. She could read 50 books a night and be happy. So what we do in this house, and I'm aware that it's a little, most moms are like, what? I read 5 to 6 books a night to her. I just start bedtime a lot earlier, but she loves books. And I think that even reading to them really encourages literacy early on, and they love it. It's a nice way to calm down and sort of talk about the day. So I read a lot, and I'm aware that I only have one child. So those of you with 3 or 4 kids are like, 5, 6 books? What are you doing? So maybe, pick one that, one a night, but I really love reading to her. She loves it, and it's definitely a part of our life. So I would love to know what other kind of books you guys are reading to your kids, what authors you like, what style of books. Evie is a very funny kid. She loves anything that makes her laugh, any humor books. Let me know which ones, because I will find those and start reading them as well. But these are just kind of in my rotation at the moment. We go through a lot of different books. So maybe I'll do another video later on to see what she's doing as she gets older. And love you guys. Thank you. Comment below.